Hello you, welcome back to the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Good God, this has been a lot of fun. Now, a lot of you have been casting your votes on the community tab, and whilst we wait for the game to load, there we go, I'm just going to jump right into it. We're going to go back to the accusation screen when it loads. Sometimes it takes forever to load, but in the meantime, I have to say this has been a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying this. The art style is fantastic, the music is gorgeous, and I'm really enjoying the story. Oh, there we go. Who in this room did it? Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? Now, we've been having a little bit of a discussion about this in the meantime anyway. I was talking with Joe earlier, and he said he thinks Shadow is a bit of a red herring, and I'm inclined to agree. And also, someone mentioned in the comments, which I think is a really good point, if Sonic was killed in the conductor car, then how did they move the body? Because the body would have to, even if you went through the secret passageway into the library, we bring the map up, there it is, open a map. If he was killed in the conductor car here, and they went through the secret passageway to the library, they still have to go through the saloon. Now, why there's a secret passageway on a train connecting two carriages together anyway, I don't bloody know, but I'm not going to get into it. But they'd have to go through here and go past Knuckles and Vector, which are in here, to find the body over here. Now, that doesn't make any sense to me. So, thank you very much to the person who pointed that out in the comments. I forget your name, but you make a very good point. There's no evidence to suggest it was moved, or really that he was murdered in the back of a train. Now, the blow dart was here. Yes, but the conductor is also missing. So what if the blow dart was used on the conductor instead? Talking about who has we'll talk about the person who could have committed the murder though. When you're trying to catch a murderer, we're looking for means, motive, and opportunity. Now everyone has the motive because it's in the character card, so what's expected for the game. The means and the opportunity is what we're trying to work out. Now, we have talked with everybody. I don't think Blaze and Rouge could be it because they've been in the casino this entire time. Vector could alibi Knuckles, who could also alibi him, and he did alibi Espio for when he left and came back. But Shadow had come through the library when Vector was gone, and he can't provide an alibi for Espio, which leads me to think it's him. But then that leads the question to how he moved the body, which is the riddle. I personally think Espio did it, and then he used a secret passageway to get to the conductor car after he saw Shadow was gone. And because Shadow had left, by the time the two of them swapped places, that's why they didn't see each other, Espio then had the opportunity to commit murder in the conductor car. And then I think he dragged his body through the vents or something, which we saw and inspected before, because that seemed so crucial that it got pointed out and added to evidence. Question is, though, did events lead to the dining car? I mean, I'm guessing they do. And he would know that they're there because he was reading the instruction manual for the train, which makes me think it's him. But Shadow has the easiest opportunity to do it, but it would seem so obvious that it was him. Now, a lot of you voted for Shadow in the community poll, which has been running. An overwhelming, like 60% of you voted for Shadow. So, let's just say sod it, let's just accuse him. We just got to the bottom of his motivations, remember? Oh, yeah, good point. Shadow was locking all the doors, so I wouldn't see him buying me a gift. Let me think again. Well, the next best person that people voted for was Rouge. Yeah, which isn't like that. And then the other guys, the next person was Knuckles. But no, I'm gonna go with my gut. I think Espio did it. You were the one to murder Sonic, weren't you? What? I did no such thing, my young friend. But if it's a battle of wits you wish, I would love to discuss things. Let's discuss. You're accusing SBO? We already talked about this. The man was reading. You have nothing. Restating SBO's alibi would be helpful for everyone, I think. SBO was locked in the library car reading. He only had access to the saloon car during the murder. However, new evidence has come to light that needs to be addressed. Steve, could you fill everyone in? What did we find that brings into question SBO's alibi? Well, we discovered a hidden passageway. He could have left the library at any time because of a hidden passage from the library to the lounge we found. And in the lounge, the hidden passage exits behind the wardrobe. If you're lucky, we even found it. Not only would SBO avoid any locked doors, but that would put him in the car just before this one. You have no evidence I used a secret passage. I answered all your questions without flaw. I was reading the entire time, remember? It's true. You didn't miss a question. We did quiz him on a lot of things. But I think Steve and I can explain that too. How did he know everything in the train manual he was reading? Well, he's a ninja, so he speed reads. Yeah, he's fluent in 17 different languages and remarkably... 17 different languages, really? I barely know even one. I speak English and I'm obviously not very well. You picked a random book from the shelf and memorized it, just to guarantee yourself a clean alibi. What? That's absurd, memorizing a whole book. I know this is a talented bunch, but that seems like a lot. I don't know, it's plausible, he's skilled. I've known SBO a long time. He once speedread a book I was reading just to spoil the ending for me. If I'm right, and SBO quickly memorized a book before entering the hidden passage, then SBO could have met Sonic in the conductor's car, where he was murdered. Since we're only talking of what-ifs, let me throw something at you. How was I to know about the hidden passageway? It's hidden. That's right, how do you even know it was there? You said yourself, kid, you were lucky to even find it. Steve and I may not have the evidence to answer your Rouge had the blueprints. Yeah. Rouge. We need to see those blueprints. You stole blueprints? However, I already used it to scout for more treasures. Came up cold. You can have it. Blueprints added to inventory. This right here is a blueprint to the entire train. SBO could have easily used this to find a hidden passage. What makes you think I ever saw those blueprints? Rouge had them. Well, do you have an answer? How could SBO have seen those blueprints? Could he just have found them before Rouge did? Where did you find the blueprints, Rouge? The library. Stuffed with the brochures. Oh, he found it and then stuffed them there, hoping no one would find it. So that means SBO had time to find it and discover the hidden passage. In my theory, SBO looked at the blueprints and then used the hidden passage to get to Sonic. With Amy's guidelines, the murderer can kill, in inverted commas, a single participant however they choose. The logistics are still vague, but Steve and I have evidence of how Sonic was murdered. I'm unsure how much harm he caused Sonic, but Steve and I have evidence on how it was done. So did he use the blow dart? Oh, this is rich. Pray do tell. If I murdered Sonic, how did I do it? You beat him to death with a robot arm. No, it's clearly the blow dart. Oh, I've got to do this bloody minigame again. Bear with me, I'll come back in 5 minutes when I've done this one. Well, for you it'll be 30 seconds, but for me it's probably going to take like 2 hours. Unfortunately, I have found these minigames extremely difficult. I've actually turned it down in the settings. There is an option to turn down how fast it runs, just to make it a little easier, because yeah, I really struggled on the last few. So I've done that in the settings. I hope you can forgive me. But in that regard, I suppose you get to see more of the minigame. So I do really like the art style in this. Like, I do really like the crisp sprites, but what I'm not keen on is just how buggy it is sometimes. Like, it's crashed on me like 2 or 3 times at this point. And there are certain points when you're just running and you will just glitch through the rings you're trying to collect or the spring pads and you just missed them, and yeah, it's not fun. This blow dart was found here in the conductor's room. I believe SBO used this to knock Sonic unconscious. So you mean Sonic might just be knocked out? I mean, I'm unsure. He's more banged up than what a blow dart would do. According to Amy's rules, A blow dart counts as a kill for the murder mystery. My theory, therefore, is plausible. Plausible, you say? Then why have there so many holes in it? You deny the allegations? Of course I do. Let me present the first fatal flaw. If I knocked out Sonic in the conductor's car, then how was he found in the dining car? Yeah, that's a good point. That's what I was saying. Tails was onto something, I'm sure of it. I locked all of the doors, and Espio didn't have a key. He would have had to have taken the hidden passage back. If he took the hidden passage back, then he'd end up back in the library. And the body would be found in the library, yeah. Steve and I know another way it could have been done. We do. What piece of evidence do we need to take a closer look at? The robot arm? No. The blueprints, then. Oh god, this again. Alright, back in 2 years. But it looks like we made it, fine. As long as it doesn't glitch out. No, it doesn't. Sometimes it glitches out at the end, as you've noticed last episode. That was fun. Alright, let's take a look. If Espio didn't take the secret passage to get to the dining car, then what route did he take to get Sonic there? There's a path above the conductor car and it goes to... I was bloody right. I bloody knew it. I didn't even see that. Is that some sort of long attic? According to these blueprints, there's a hidden path in the ceiling that leads straight to the dining car. Perhaps you can access... Well, he can climb on walls and things, can't he? Through the vent. Yep, see? Espio's in the vent. Make the obvious joke yourself here. The vent, of course! That must be the entrance to the pathway. Allow me to check it out. My word. There is a path back there, and a what's there a track doing in the ceiling? A track... Oh, for the robot arms. Must be the path that they take to move through the train. So you're saying I somehow fit with Sonic in that vent, took him to the dining car. Tails, you're a smart kid, so I know you realise we both couldn't fit in there. He's right, this is feeling flimsy, Tails. I need an answer. My name's getting dragged around here. How on earth would I get Sonic through that vent? Is this where the robot arm comes in handy? Like, did he tie him up in the robot arm and then drag it behind him as he crawled through the vent? Oh, I've got to do this one more time. Right, okay. If this is the last one, because we've had to do it 3 times so far, then this is the final boss of... see what I mean? Final boss of these bloody ring minigames. So I don't have to do this anymore. Thank God. Everyone saw the broken robot arm on the ground, right? Clearly a fight broke out here, and one of these robot arms was a casualty. But what if one of the robot arms actually caught Sonic? Of course, there's a track that they use that continues through the vent. A robot arm could have grabbed him, and as he passed out from the blow dart, and carried him to the dining car. Could that be true? Take a look at Sonic, he's clearly banged up. Could the fight have been between Sonic and the robot arms? I can see that. Those arms do look powerful. Sonic doesn't fall easily, but if he's woozy from a blow dart, the arms could have gotten him. I mean, I think he's been poisoned, personally. Interesting theory, Tails, but you have to admit, these are a lot of coincidences. I may not be able to link everything directly to Espio yet, but I have found one inconsistency. Oh. What kind of inconsistency? Someone here received false information, and I believe that information came from Espio. Oh, that's a good point. Blaze? Us? Oh, the hot scoop, Amy's hot scoop that she was talking about when we interviewed Shadow. I think it's time you told us where that scoop came from, Amy. Tails, you're right. Espio lied to me. You lied to me. Espio told me Shadow was locking doors to trap Sonic, but we found out Shadow was trying to keep me from discovering my birthday surprise. That scoop came from you, Espio? No, of course not. Amy must have misheard me. Misheard you. Yes, I said, Sonic's going to get trapped with all these locked doors. I was just looking out for my fellow passengers' safety. I didn't blame Shadow. I don't know, Espio. What? The evidence might not be airtight, but there's a lot being thrown at you that makes sense. I have to agree. You want us to believe you were lazily reading the entire time? I mean, to quote Sherlock Holmes, when you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, however unlikely, must be the truth. While you were stationed in a room with a hidden passageway, and now you're lying to me on my birthday of all days? I believed a murderer used the train's controls to move Sonic from the conductor car to the dining room, and lied to Amy, casting further blame on Shadow, for no other reason than to cause doubt and confusion. When examining everyone's alibis, one clearly stands out as the weakest. I believe it's clear to everyone, but it only could have been one person. It was you, SBO. Oh, dramatic music. You were the one who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, hi, Sonic. Hey, guys. Sonic, you're okay. And just as we solved the mystery, SBO was the murderer. Right. Oh, is he going to tell us? Are we getting a cutscene? Oh, no. SBO jumped me in the conductor car. Dang it, you got me. A blow dart, though? Really? It's non-lethal poison. You'll just be... It is poison! I was right! I knew it! You'll just be sleepy for a while. Great, I could use an... Oh, honestly, you and me both, mate. I've been at work all day. I got up at 5 o'clock this morning. No, wait. There's something important. SBO left me there. Something important? I needed everyone to listen. The train's a badnik. Are you shitting me? The train's a bad... What? Sonic, are you feeling alright? Do you need to lie back down? No, we all need to get off this train. We're not safe. What? When I arrived at the conductor car, the conductor was already here. He was so excited to tell me about the features of the train, but what he was telling me, I had a bad feeling. I asked to see the power source. The conductor hadn't even seen it. When we took a look, we realised the train's powered by a flicky. The little bird things. There's only one person twist enough to use flicky as a power... You know what I said back in episode 1 that I suspected Dr. Eggman was controlling the robot arms or something? Did I call this from the start? Dr. Eggman. I told the conductor the train needed to be destroyed and he refused. The way the conductor was describing it, it's more than a simple badnik. It's the conductor's friend. The train is his co-conductor. You're not serious. They, certainly didn't tell me that in the interview. Right as we saw the flicky, I felt a sting in my shoulder. It was the blow dart from SBO. Whoops. SBO left, and the lights in the room started to glow red. I like how they're wearing bow ties and things. Hey, stop! What are you doing? I knew something was wrong, and I stood up. The arms came for me next. I spin dashed right through the robot arm and sliced it off the rail it was on. Wow, I'm amazed he was able to do any of this poisoned. But another robot arm managed to grab me and pinned me to the floor. I'm not going to do the scream. The conductor screamed as the arms approached him, but I was hit quite a bit before it all got to me. Oh no. Everyone, I have something to admit. I murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, we already knew that. The situation has gotten so serious, why would you not just tell us? I thought that's how these murder games worked. You shoot someone with a blow dart, they die. Are you crazy? It's a make-believe game. No one should get hit with a blow dart. I mean, it's entirely possible that Sonic had just eaten, like, a poorly microwaved chili dog and got food poisoning and just passed out in the conductor, not the dining car. That was another theory that Damo suggested when he messaged me after the first few episodes. I mean, given that this game is an April Fool's gag, it would be kind of funny if that was the anticlimactic real ending, but I'm kind of glad there's an actual narrative here. I was just following the rules. See? What is that? It says, use this blow dart on Sonic, stationed in a conductor car. It is laced with a non-lethal sleeping agent. Thank you for choosing the Mirage Express. What is this, instructions? I was given the blow dart along with that card. It's signed Who gave this to you? Come to think of it, one of the robot arms handed it to me. Weapons shouldn't be allowed on the train. What? Who instructed those arms to attack? Who? Or what? Steve, who do you think attacked Sonic and handed SBO the blow dart? Oh my god. The train itself did it. Damo was right. The train is the killer. Oh my god. Oh, good grief. Excuse me. I believe something's been orchestrating things behind the scenes. Something wanted Sonic out of the picture and for a good while, so I think the train itself is plotting something. First we learned the train's a badnik, and now it's out to get us? Once again, you keep saying the most ridiculous nonsense. You seriously convinced the train has it out to get us? I don't know what the train's intent is, but clearly it's been tampering in our murder mystery game. Train? Come out and show yourself. Amy, it's my birthday and I don't need you messing with it. Amy's hitting the wall with her hammer. And with you, Amy, this train can have it. Come on, there's got to be another way to get this train's attention. Oh? Something just powered down and stopped. Oh, hello. What did you two do? Is that the conductor? Apparently he's a pyro now, I see. Here, I can get him down. Do not touch him. Is the train talking? Of course I can talk. You fools were too distracted playing your little game to figure it out. So the train is GLaDOS now, is that what you're telling me? We were right, weren't we? What are you plotting? I'm taking all of you to Eggman's base. It is bloody Dr. Robotnik. Where you will rot. Eggman? After I deliver your annoying party right to his egg fortress. Annoying? The conductor and I will be free to laugh and play games, ride the open rails like we always planned. What are you... Enough. The train's picking up speed. Everyone grab onto something. Which one of these buttons turns the train off? Whoa! Sonic? Ha, 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 ha. I imagine the train talks like the, oh god, what is it? There's an episode of What's New Scooby-Doo where, there's like a sentient smart house kind of thing. Kind of like that, the film, I can't remember the name of it. And, the house is the killer. It's not someone who is like dressing up in a Halloween costume and terrorizing people. The actual house, the AI, and it's doing it. I've got a hair in my mouth. Excuse me. The AI is doing it, and it actually kills people, and it's portrayed by like a robot butler. That's called like it's called like Jeeves or something, like, you know, Jeeves and Wooster, etc. And I imagine it talks like that from that episode. I can't do a convincing robot voice myself. I don't have like a vocoder in front of me or something. But it seems everything is going to pot. Ooh. I like this music. A bunch of evidence has fallen out my pockets. Ugh. My head. Tails? Amy? Is anyone here? Hello? 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 No need to yell, buddy. Hey, Sonic, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Hanging in there, it seems. Sorry. Hanging in there. It seems the train arms threw us back into the dining car. But where is everyone else? Great question, but for now, are you alright? Sonic the Hedgehog? Asking about moi? I feel terrible. Yeah, things aren't looking the brightest. But Sonic says when the situation's dark, it's always up to us to shine the way forward. With a thumbs up as well. That's cheesy as anything. Good grief. Let's get our bearings and take a look around. Good idea. Lead the way. Oh, we've got an investigation here with Sonic now. Oh, man. What? What's wrong? The windows are all covered up. I never got to look at the pretty views. Amy was saying the train sights couldn't be beat. I was excited. After all we've been through, I'm sure the train company will offer you some kind of coupon for another visit. That'd be great, but I still don't know where my wallet is. Okay, fair enough. I mean, do you even have pockets, mate? The conductor and I found Vector's ticket in this napkin holder. What was his ticket doing here? Maybe he confused a napkin for his ticket and his ticket for a napkin? I don't know. I hope his ticket didn't have a ketchup stain. Can we talk to the robot hand? Hey, one of his robot arms... Whoa, it swiped at me. Best to leave it alone. The train's mad at us. Good call. I'm gonna get out of here before it swipes at us again. Is there anything else I can click on? I'll come back to that, because that seems important. Oh, the plate. What a mess in here. With these robot arms going rogue, I wonder who will have to pick all this up. Yeah, probably me. Look at all this salt that's spilled. No wonder you're having bad luck. Quick, pick some up and toss it over your shoulder. Sonic says, okay. Perfect. I can already tell our luck is turning around. Yeah, I guess you're right. Why do I feel calmer? There's the door. This door is daunting. The train's doing everything it can to keep us from the conductor car. We see if a spin dash can't solve all our problems. Don't know why I'm talking like that. It'll take more than a few hits to get through. Let's take it easy for now and keep looking around. There must be another way to open this door. Like a switch! Classic door opening mechanism. What doors are you using that require a switch? Okay, that's funny. Let's just... these screens. That yellow glow is chilling. I miss when it was just showing us the weather. Oh. Well, look who reared his ugly face. That's better than the yellow glow, at least. Hello? Anyone there? Why is no one responding to me? I missed a yellow glow already. You got some nerve showing up here, egghead. Ho 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 ho, you spiky blue pest. Seems you've finally taken passage on one of my passenger trains. You own the train? Who the heck are you? Don't talk to me. Ignoring that. I certainly didn't talk about you in my interview. My involvement isn't well known, civilian. The infrastructure in your towns just wasn't cutting it. If I were to build Eggman Land, these problems would need sorting out. So I courageously got involved. I converted some cargo trains into passenger trains for the sake of the public. It was just more useful for future schemes. I mean, if you're creating public transport links, that's generally a good thing, because we always need more of those. Let me guess. Another death egg, Dr. Predictable. The people fear giant spheres. It's science. Let's cut to the chase. Where are our friends? Judging by my security cameras, your pathetic friends are all locked in the cars they were stationed in. Seems you managed to make the train quite upset. Did you not know this was happening? Heavens no, I'm only now getting caught up. I'm far too busy to notice what a passenger train is up to. You see, the capability of a badnik is normally very basic. Just kill Sonic the Hedgehog. But for a luxury train, I wanted to be sure things ran without my supervision. And report to me if any of you happened aboard. This train's capabilities of intellectual thought is extraordinary, a feat only accomplished by my genius. So this confirms the train really is sentient. Suffice to say, your capture is inevitable. You're on a train that desires nothing more than to deliver you all to me. See, I got to thinking. I needed to manufacture motivation beyond programming. I like to make my badniks compete against one another from time to time. It's good for productivity. So I insisted a bounty upon my army of badniks. First to capture your pathetic creatures gets a generous reward. This is coming from the same person who in the comics has got his secret base littered with posters that say, remember your rights, you have none, in regards to his minions, but I digress. I don't think he's that generous a man. The train wants to deliver us to Eggman for a reward? Most of my robots ask for something simple, like my autograph, or whatever, but a highly intelligent train, it may ask for something more interesting. As much as I like reward programs, are you done blabbering, Doc? You can never just win silently, can you? When you're dragged to my base, you'll regret the day you ever crossed me, Hedgehog. I already do. Get lost. Ciao. Bye. He always knows how to get under my skin. This is tough. The train has the motivation, and being made by Eggman, it's no doubt powerful. Not to mention, we're all separated. What am I supposed to think? The train purposely had Sonic knocked out so it could deliver us to Eggman. This whole time we were all in danger and I went along with it. Sonic was really hurt, the conductor's been captured. Should I have been more assertive earlier? I should have done more. Am I at fault here? I knew Sonic was hurt all along. Hey, I can tell the situation's getting to you. Oh, yeah, sorry. I get it. The road's getting tough. It's easy to question the decisions that got you here. But when negative thoughts hit you, let it pass and keep on. Sonic says, again. I need you here helping me think this through before I do something rash. See, I'm one of those leap before you think kind of guys. Okay, yeah, you're right. Let's keep moving forward and make things right. Breathe. Okay. We gotta get to the conductor's car before the train arrives at Eggman's base. The doors have been heavily fortified. How do we get through? No, what would you do? The entire day, Tails and I have been asking ourselves, what would Sonic do? So, what would you do? What would I do? Well, I'd speed through head on and rescue our friends by any means necessary. Here, stand back. Oof. With one big wind-up, Sonic's big spin dash was... With one big wind-up, Sonic's spin dash was fast enough to get the door open. Now that the road's clear, nothing can stop us. Better hold on to your pants, I don't think we'll be getting another break. I thought I said you won't be getting another pair. You'll be getting another pair of pants after I'm done. Ready to go? Actually, give me a second. I get it, but let me know when you're ready. I certainly will let you know when we're ready. Next episode. I thought this was going to be the final episode, but apparently not. Right, fair enough then. Well, does that mean we're going to have to... Well, we're going to have to go through the entire train and rescue everybody, so does that mean there's going to be more mini-games and stuff ahead? I don't know. Well, so much for this being over. Fair enough. I thought that was going to be the end, but looks like I was proven wrong. But I was also proven right, I guess, in that I kind of solved a mystery, so I will take the win on that one, methinks. But join us next time for the finale, where we have the showdown with Dr. Robotnik and the train. I just shrugged. You can't really see that, but we'll find out what happens in the next episode. Cheers for joining us. Let us know your thoughts down below, and I hope you had a fantastic time with me today. I certainly did spending time with you. As always, it's been a pleasure. Like the video if you did, subscribe for more upcoming content, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers for watching, stay safe, and ta-ra for now.